Ah, I got your attention. Well, welcome everyone. I'm glad you're all here. It's definitely going to be a fun night for each and every one of us, I assure you. Now, let's get down to introducing our teams. We have two teams tonight. First team, the Bottle Smashers. This team we have Heather, Sam White, Mike, Liz, and Andrea. And now our other team, Team Dynamite. Team Dynamite is represented by Dan, Suraj, Jen, Miles, Sam, Cramer. I got all the names right. Go me. So tonight, we are currently known as the Last One Sketch! Okay, quiet down now, quiet down. You guys, I want a fair fight. No punching below. Don't punch each other, it's a bad idea. No temptation. Yes, just overlook it. No, no stealing points. No steroids. Improv steroids, whatever. And also, sportsmanship. Shake hands. Really gentle people. Okay, let's start this off! Now, for our flip-flop, we're done. For a flip-flop, that sounds great, doesn't it? For the coin flip, a game of story, die. Can I have 3 members of your team, each team? What? Ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Story me.
Once upon a time, there was this great knight who went on a brilliant quest to find
the hidden treasure map of
Trouble Island. And he said to himself, I can't find the hidden treasure map. It's lost where no one can ever find it. It goes back to old ancient Greece.
New story.
I had just woken up. It was going to be a long day, and I said to myself, I need to find something to make this day good.
So I decided to go to the circus.
And at the circus, I saw bears, lions, and not tigers. And then they went to rings of fire.
And the fire exploded all over them, with all the animals on fire. That made this a great day.
Yeah!
It's already done.
Die more conveniently next time. New story.
I was eating my favorite sandwich.
And I said to myself, my God, this sandwich is delicious.
So I decided to get a glass of milk with my sandwich, because it's very delicious as well. I began to drink my milk as I realized I'm lactose intolerant. Oh no! I already consumed a large amount of the milk, and I started to spaz out because I
can't handle milk because my body is lactose intolerant.
Watch it up there.
So instead I went to the
farm to get a cow so
I can get
lactose-free milk. And because cows produce lactose-free milk, they are awesome cows. From Mr. Robinson, who is one of my favorite farmers.
because he
genetically mutate
their cows.
Which seems to be illegal, but it isn't.
Definitely a deal in my
defense
thriving
place. And so I went to the cows
and began
to milk one.
but she didn't like it.
Hold on.
store.
And buy myself some lovely ladies'
Underwear. Because I
I have a weird hat.
want a bit of
buying ladies
underwear.
and telling
Them.
that
It.
is okay because sometimes
It's.
people wear non-gender.
Across the river,
And I
came across a kangaroo.
where I was in Australia because kangaroos are there.
And they love the climate there, especially
In the fall, which
occurs when those winter.
months are over. And until I obviously.
Knew that the kangaroos are going to be out at their prime.
So I went to the
River,
to find some
kangaroos
bees, and they were
in disguise.
and
And they just could not.
come out because they were cold. And the climate was wrong, so they were all shivering.
Because the kangaroos, although they like
To be outside.
they tend to prefer indoor weather.
They went to the gym.
Nest to get some exercise, because exercise makes you.
Really warm and hot and sweaty, so they went to the gym,
And I joined them.
and we did squat thrusts together.
And boxing. So I got knocked out by a kangaroo.
And they kicked
Me really hard in
the.
balls.
So I collapsed on the ground, and I was right.
Ving around.
As Team A, and Files Matches will be Team A. Just to make it easier. Right now, we're going to have two, I believe it's four-person games. I've got an idea. We'll put Editor's Edition versus
Dubbing.
I can choose for myself. 5 points from that guy. He's on here. Let's do this.
All right, Alfred. Let's begin my novel. Just what is my title?
I eat a duty free.
Black Shark.
Case of that time I was
My big balloon.
My Big Balloon by Alfred Anonymous. Once upon a time, there was a small lad. This small lad just loved being outside. He would go outside during the sunny weather and play with balls, play with kites. But what he loved the most were balloons. So one day, he realized a new balloon store was put in downtown. He went to the store to look at their balloon selection. There a man greeted him, the balloon master. The lad introduced himself.
Hello, my name is Creeper.
And the balloon master introduced himself.
Creeper. My name is the Balloon Master.
Oh, Balloon Master. You have the balloon store of a century.
Of course I do. I am the Balloon Master.
Oh, Balloon Master. Show me the ways of ballooning. I need to know. They're my favorite thing ever.
Am I to understand, Creeper, that you would like to be the apprentice of the Balloon Master?
Oh, that's what I want more than anything.
Well then, you must pass a test or two.
Yes, multiple tests. including 2.
Or 3.
And 3.
Or possibly 76.
You know what? We're just going to go with 3. 3.
I'm thinking 3 is a tad more reasonable.
The first test involved inflating the balloons in multiple ways.
Your first test involves
Inflating the
inflating
balloons.
in multiple ways. So here are 2 balloons, and I'd like you to inflate them in multiple ways.
Oh,
Do you understand the first test?
yes, master. Yes, master, I do.
Commence! Not the same way. Oh, interesting. You have passed the first test.
The second test will commence now.
The second test will now commence, for it follows the first test.
The second test involved a competitor who also passed the first test.
Now, let me tell you something about that first test. It was not the hardest of the 3 tests, and so...
It was so hard, though.
This fine lady, whose name is Beatrice, has also passed the first test. Let's be nice. The first test. And so the second test shall commence now.
The second test involved teamwork.
Oh, I should tell you what it is. The second test involves teamwork. Here is another balloon. I want you to inflate it together. I'm the balloon master.
So they began to inflate the balloon.
Together.
Stop screwing it up!
They struggled for quite some time.
Take turns. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that's much easier.
Done.
they successfully passed the second test.
Now the problem with that test is that you both won, so I don't know why I designed it that way.
Together?
Well, there is one more test, Creeper and Beatrice.
The third test was definitely the hardest of them all.
The third test is the hardest, which makes sense because it is the third one.
The test involved sabotage, revenge,
This involves sabotage and also revenge.
and cunning.
And cunning.
They were to make the biggest balloon in the world.
I'm not going to provide you with balloons as I did previously because I want you to make your own balloon. The biggest in the world, and feel free to cheat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they're doing it in the shop. Didn't see that coming. Okay.
The master said,
Sabotage!
the first strike of sabotage attacked.
Well done, Beatrice.
Thus,
Well done.
thus revenge was the next step of the cycle.
Revenge.
And thus the last part to finish the balloon was cunning.
Oh my God!
What? Oh, you're so cunning!
It seems, Beatrice, that you have passed all 3 tests. Very nice. And so, oh, wait.
The young lad cried. As a spiritual person from beyond told him it was all right.
Creeper, you need to cry somewhere else. I'm trying to tell you that she has won the position of Balloon Apprentice to the Balloon Master in the balloon store.
This here was the legend of the big balloon and how one lad's life, though pure and innocent in the beginning, has faded away to be never remembered.
Congratulations.
The end.
Everybody! Dynamite!
For our next game, we're going to be playing a game called dubbing. The way dubbing works, has anybody seen those really, really terrible foreign films?
No!
No one has seen them. Where they're in another language and they translate into English and the words don't really line up with the mouths. Well, that's what we're going to do. Two of our improvers are going to be back here, and they're going to be mouthing words and interacting with each other, but they cannot speak. They must only use the words given to them by these two improvers, sitting on the ground here. Hilarity will ensue. Can I get your favorite type of television?
Oh,
No background.
Disney sharks.
Sci-fi channel movies.
I heard sharks somewhere in there. Shark Channel. So sharks. I'm gonna go sharks.
All right. Do you know what time it is?
Oh, I know what time it is.
It's Shark Week!
Oh, yeah! Now, see, I have a surprise for you, John.
What is it, Roy?
I got us tickets to the actual show.
I am so unbelievably excited.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, take me there. Let's go. At the shark show. Oh, look at that one. It's so tiny.
That one. That white one.
Touch it, I dare you.
Gabby.
I dare you. It's Shark Week. Everything is intense. Touch it.
Very well. No one dares.
I'm dying. Roy, get out of there. That's not part of Shark Week. You shouldn't die with the sharks.
I'm sorry. I just felt this connection and then
You're missing your arm.
I noticed that.
Roy, you are so committed to Shark Week this year.
Get in there and get my arm back.
Most certainly. For anything. Roy, anything for you.
Faster, I can feel the gangrene forming.
I've got it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sew it back up.
I couldn't afford to get all of the fingers back, but I have your
That's
arm in its
okay.
basic form.
I don't have health insurance, so that's fine.
Oh, great. Let me just squish that right back in there.
Oh, yes, that's lovely.
Luckily, I have some tape on here.
That's fine. Cut tape solves everything.
Oh, I know, right? Well, being that it is Shark Week, I really feel that one of us should be deemed Sharkess. Or Sharker.
Yes?
You know, like the best shark lover ever.
Oh, clearly. Since my arm has actual bits of shark on it, I am the sharkest.
Well, clearly I'm going to disagree with you because, I went and got your disgusting arm.
Yes, well, I don't think so.
Yes, well, you're wrong. Here, you know what we should do? I want you to approach the tank. Just approach it, ever so calm. Go, Roy. Go.
Keep challenging.
Roy, I love you. Go.
I love you too.
Oh my goodness. Now, I want you to close your eyes, Roy. Envision this shark, this great white, and a little baby one next to it.
Oh, I can see it. It's adorable.
Oh, is it adorable? You know what else is adorable? When I shove you in the tank and I hold
Oh, I love you.
Swim with the
How
fishes!
did you betray?
Shark Week is mine, bitches!
I'd say 2 really fantastic games when done right.
Ooh.
I'm looking at all of you. Who is better? I got to do this one. Editor's edition. What's the rule next time?
We choose us to go first. Let's do it.
Okay.
Precious moments.
I'll stay here.
Hey,
I don't know. Yes, sir.
I'll decide what you play.
I want to play precious moments.
Okay. It doesn't matter. You're basically the same team to me.
We're way better.
Ouch. You suck. Hate you all.
You are rude.
And other team, you get some advice later. That sounds a good idea. Got that one on. Let me see you do this.
So for this scene, we're going to ask for some help from our friend in the back, Joe Romano. Right now, I want to hear your favorite breakfast cereal.
Clown.
Tricks.
Lucky
Trick. Right, got it. Stephanie, it's time to practice song you and half trick. Would you get this box for me, please?
Okay. I don't think this is that safe, Phil.
Oh, it's okay. As my lovely assistant, you're going to have to put yourself in some compromising positions. All right, are you ready?
I guess so.
Just tuck your legs in. This is the trick. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not actually going to cut you in half, Stephanie.
Oh, that's
All right.
delightful news.
So, gonna. All right. I'm cutting you in half, Stephanie. Stephanie, this is. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's gonna be okay. All right. I'm gonna break the box apart now. All right. All right. So, looking good. I mean, you can't really tell that you're not actually in half, but it looks like you are from the audience. So, this is perfect. This is perfect for the show. You can get out of there now.
Okay. So,
Hello. You're practicing magic in the garage again. Do you remember what happened last time?
Yes, but I promise you I'm not using lighter fluid. Just some sauce.
Sauce do not mix either.
Honey, you know that this is my dream. I need to do this. I've had a calling for magic since I was a child. And I just can't live without it. Stephanie, understand? Stephanie!
Somebody other than the neighborhood kid.
I'm over here.
Stephanie! You understand, don't you?
Yes, it's been my dream to be in magic. Oh.
Stephanie, I'm glad I have you here and not her.
Run away. Let your mother know where you've been.
It's my dream.
Never come back.
Honey, what are you telling her? What are you saying?
Nothing.
Well,
Trying to save her life.
Stephanie, now it's time to try our next trick, the disappearing Stephanie trick.
That sounds very dangerous.
It's so not that dangerous.
And she's warning
But I just
me.
want you to know,
It's
Stephanie.
dangerous.
Honey, why don't you tell her that? Stephanie,
I can't stand the pressure.
Stephanie, just come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Stephanie.
You guys are tearing us apart. I don't know what to choose. Tell me,
Stephanie.
what happened to your last apprentice?
Rosie, it's a grisly story. One with lots of blood and calls home to her mother.
Lots of blood.
Blood. It was the disappearing Rosie trick.
The disappearing Rosie trick?
Yes, but I promise I've worked the kinks out. I've worked the kinks out. You can tell. You can tell right here. There's no more sharp blades at the bottom of the trap door. I should have known the first time, but I'm learning.
Phil, we've been doing magic for almost 2 years now.
That's right, Stephanie, and you're great. You're the greatest assistant I've
I
had.
think I can trust you.
Rosie was his daughter.
I feel Phil is improved. I'll trust you, Phil.
Thank you.
Anything for magic.
Just get in. Just get in.
I will.
Just get in. Honey, stop telling the neighbor girls about Rosie. You know it means so much to me. And ever since we lost her, I know we tried to have another, but Stephanie's as close as I have. Don't ruin this one. It's us. I need you to be here. Watch her. Watch this thing.
I'll watch you kill me.
Stephanie,
I'm ready.
it's time. So, audience, this is the disappearing Stephanie trick. My lovely assistant will enter the disappearing Stephanie cabinet. Go ahead, Stephanie.
I'm already in.
She's already in it. I'm just going to pull this lever. She'll fall down the trapdoor. Are you ready, Stephanie?
Yes, Phil.
Stephanie, it's your last chance.
Are you ready, honey? There it goes! Stephanie!
Sounds like there's spikes down the
There! Crap, I forgot to take him out! Now we're alone again!
I can't do this.
I just have one thing to ask you now. Will you be my assistant now?
continue.
So, we are going to play an awesome game since my team is so intelligent called Good Advice, Bad Advice, and it's going to be hosted by Heather. So, we have three experts on our panel. We have two experts on our panel because one of them dropped out last minute, and we're gonna need one of you. So take it away, Heather.
Could I have someone who's really, really good and really smart come up here and help us out on our talk show? No one? Really? Oh, wow, you are all so great. How about you, Miss? Miss, do you feel inclined to
the Second Corps in the War of the Second Banana Raid.
We all remember that too well. It's very heartbreaking. Well, happy to have you. And our third guest here.
I'm Rick. I like to chew on tin cans in my spare time.
You, Rick. Where are you from, Rick?
Pennsylvania.
Okay. Perfect. Everyone likes some PAers. On the Good Advice show, we just want to have some basic questions for you guys, and we hope to help you with the advice that we can offer. Does anyone have a question? Yes, you, Miss.
What would you do if somebody told you that they liked you?
Sarah, what would you do if someone told you that they liked you? Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Colonel, what about you?
Well, if someone told me that they cared for me, I would have to put surveillance cameras in their vicinity to tell if they were trying to use deceptive tactics to lure me off my guard.
Right, we all can relate to that. Rick?
I like to taste them. Sometimes I walk up to people on the street and I just go, "Hey," and they go, "Bah."
That is certainly inappropriate. Another question. Yes, you, Miss.
Okay. If bananas gained artificial intelligence, what would you do?
Oh, that is on everyone's worried mind. Sarah, what do you have to say to that?
I'm gonna take a spaceship to Mars because that's the safest place.
Right, Mars. Perfect. Turtle?
I have a question for you. What do you mean, if? But yes, we would get the United States forces such as this.
Colonel, you're so great. Rick, we're just dying to hear from you.
I thought I ate a banana once, but it turned out to be a chihuahua. They weren't too happy.
I don't have a response to that.
Neither did the dog.
Can we get another question, please? So, yes, you in the back, sir.
What is your opinion on singing vegetables?
Oh. Sarah, how do you feel about those?
I love them so much.
Oh, she loves them. Do you have a particular one that you love the most?
I like the French peas.
Oh, those French peas. Ooh la la. Colonel?
Singing vegetables. I lost my... Can't you tell I'm having a moment? I lost my troop to singing vegetables. I hate them. And I'll get back at them if it's the last thing I ever do. Vegetables aren't the only thing that can sing. Midnight, all alone in the...
Next question. Yes, you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, this guy's really stupid, but how do I tell? My brother's wondering what's wrong with his body. He's going through some weird times. So what do I tell him?
What do you tell your weird brother going through hard times?
You just have tell him you understand and you want to help him.
I see, thank you.
Be there for him. Colonel, you're there for your men and the troops. What do you have to say?
Tell your brother that signs of weakness will get him killed.
Thank
He
you.
needs to give it his all.
Yes.
Rick?
I had a brother once. I'm sure he's still alive somewhere.
We're gonna stop him, Rick. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to our show this afternoon.
Why is this taking so long?
Because great prizes take time, like love.
It was a rhetorical question.
Well, then why did you ask us?
Why are you responding?
You have a selection of 3 things. These flip-flops, which may or may not fit your feet. This rainbow teddy bear. And this sunglasses, which may not fit your face. Let me get you another pair, as I have broken that pair of sunglasses.
It's gonna take all night.
It takes time, like love.
These ones are broken. They're intact. They have flowers. Yes, they
You did a really, really fantastic job. As a matter of fact, here's my number. Feel free to call it anytime. Watch yourselves.
Watch yourselves.
Sorry.
You did that. This really is a tough decision. The truth is, for a long time, I've been afraid of bananas getting artificial intelligence. Advice wins! Okay. Who do you guys want to go next?
I think you want to go first.
Okay. How about you guys do a grown drinking machine, and you can create some awareness. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Awareness.
Yeah. Ours sounds cooler.
You aren't aware of awareness? Get up there.
So, this game is called Growing Shrinking, which involves all 5 of these awesome players! Yeah! Basically, we're going to get a beautiful prompt from you beautiful people, and then we're going to start with one scene. Someone will come in and yell freeze. A whole new scene will start until all 5 of us are involved, and then we will slowly subtract 1 player and go back a scene, and then it ends.
It's like Inception.
Inception, only better! Okay. Can I get, your favorite party favor? I heard nuns. That's going to be an interesting party favor. So I'm going to go nuns.
Freeze. Okay, all right. You just let it all out. I know. Cast food. I understand. Just let it There it is. Okay. Yeah. No, that crab meat's not real. No. Okay.
Tommy, I'm so thankful for all the times you're here when I'm not only vegetarian but allergic to cast food, and I do this every week. And I'm sorry, but
There's no problem, Sally. I really like doing it.
Tommy, I've been thinking about our friendship, and even though you're there for me every time I need to upchuck, there's got to be something more.
I was thinking the same thing, Sally. And I'd take you on a date to a restaurant somewhere, but you'd probably throw up on our waiter.
What is going on? What is going on? I can't believe you would do this to me.
Well, he's better at Frisbee.
Is this really about ultimate Frisbee?
It's always about ultimate Frisbee.
Fine, you know what? We're going to play ultimate Frisbee, and I'm going to prove you wrong. Catch it.
freeze.
Guys, I bought a life-size Michael Jordan figure.
Oh, it's heavy. Oh boy. Okay, sit back for a second. Stand it up.
Oh, my gosh. This is difficult part. Sorry,
Come on, it needs to be ready by the time the guys get here. I'm gonna be so cool.
Should we do like a layup pose? Oh,
Now, Cynthia, if you look a little closer, you'll see that this is the finest example of modern art. That's so sweet. It's interpretive dance. This fine woman is helping him.
It's made entirely out of gumballs! That's so cool!
But you can't eat them. No, Cynthia, you cannot eat them, or the whole thing could fall apart.
What?
No, you won't be able to go on any more field trips.
I want this one!
Can't eat that one. Okay, I'm gonna go find the museum curator and that's not you.
Oh my gosh, Michael! Michael!
It fell on me.
Michael Jordan beat up Michael!
Oh, I think I broke the leg.
This is a team figure!
Why? Where did you
Why
make
did
this
I
up?
make these?
You made this?
Yes.
That's incredible talent.
Turn that.
Let's just set it up right.
Oh,
It really has it out for you!
Michael.
I'm gonna go find a first aid kit. You guys, get that set up.
Look, chicks, I got a confession to make. I don't really like frisbee.
What?
I don't know, I've always been more of a dancer.
I did not see this coming.
You know, like, PA.
Now, you choose me, right? I'm gonna go practice frisbee all day just so I'm good enough for you! You'll see, I'll prove it to you!
Okay. I guess we could give it a shot.
Okay, that's all I've ever asked for. Oh,
Oh, no! You know what? You go to hell, Sally!
Wait!
You're still stretching it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 7th annual Zoological Conference here in Cincinnati. We have a wonderful slideshow for all of your viewing edification at this here Zoological Conference. And this slideshow is about and how to deal with them when a blizzard comes. Baby giraffes and how to deal with them when a blizzard comes. Gosh, no respect. Yes, and this presentation will be in 3 parts. The first, normal care for your baby giraffe. I know it's standard for all of us who went to zoological school. However, just for everyone's learning, we're going to go over it. Secondly, we're going to talk about spotting a blizzard coming when you have giraffes. Then we'll deal with how to care for your giraffe when the blizzard is upon you. Let us begin. First slide. Yes, that's right. That's technical difficulties. Oh, here we are with our lovely giraffe. Here's Jermaine, and he's taking care of them. We have Bruno and Bruna, and they are the loveliest giraffes we have ever seen. Is that right, people? Yes. So Jermaine says to his giraffe, treats them very nicely, pets them on the head, feeds them hay as usual, as all of us who went to zoological school know. And yes, we'll see the next step in caring for your giraffe with Jermaine. Right now! Yes. And here we have it,
Yes, Bruno is actually a little scared, he's a little frightened, and so is Bruna. Why are they frightened? Look at their faces. So serene, so scared, so innocent, so vulnerable. Jermaine recognizes this. He feels he must comfort them in their time of need. And that's what he does. That's what we all must do as zoologists. Next slide. Now we're going to find out why they're afraid. Oh no! Oh no! The blizzard has come! As we can see here, the blizzard, personified by our friend and, yes, personifier, Sweetie. Sweetie is representing the blizzard clouds gathering over the giraffe's heads. Now, as we know, giraffes much taller than humans. They are much closer to the snow when it comes. They are very afraid of this. They need to be comforted. Jermaine recognizes this, but he feels that Bruno deserves more comforting than Bruna. Probably a sexist zoologist. We all know how sexism permeates our zoological society. Indeed. Now we'll find out what happens when the giraffes, all of them, spot the blizzard. Now! The blizzard, personified by Sweetie here again, has overtaken the giraffes. They're freaking out. They know that their heads are going to be cold. And now we'll have to see what Jermaine does to comfort them. Now! Now, slideshow! Ah! Oh, yes. Jermaine, their knight in shining armor. These giraffes, they have collapsed in their fear. But Jermaine stands over them like a hero. He knows his presence can block the blizzard. And one more thing that Jermaine is going to do. Now. Of course, Jermaine holds them closely, and the blizzard is dejected. He knows he can no longer hurt the giraffes. And the giraffes are safe. They know that Jermaine, their zoologist, is there to protect them. Thus concludes our presentation on baby giraffes and how to protect them from blizzards. Stay around for feminism and zoology. Is it possible? Yes.
Fantastic job, peasants.
What's on your crown?
Is my name. It says Ryan. The crown says my name. So I am the king. Did you get married today? No, the prince. That's the king. I am the king of the show.
Ryan, do you want to get married today?
We'll talk later.
The girls go there.
Okay. I will unplug you. I will unplug you. I rule the show. I rule it. I'm gonna decide now. Actually, no, wait, hold on. There's such a great audience, and you like to contribute so much. What do you like? Do you like growing, shrinking? What do you think of that? Okay. And what do you think of giraffe awareness? Hold on. So it sounds to me. One's booing.
Suck it.
Shit. It sounds to me like you guys like growing, shrinking a bit more than awareness. Awareness wins! Are you happy? That's what you get when you cross me! What? Okay. Who do you want to go first?
I love you.
Them! Okay, you guys, the king wants to see a musical. Let's see a musical. And then, how about a snack? You guys get some gum.
Okay, so this next game is musical improv, and basically if you've seen a musical, then you've seen this. So we'll have our lovely Philip Romano on the keyboard.
Can I get your favorite form of footwear?
Shoes! High heels! High heels!
All right, calm down. I heard sandals. Please, Mr. Robinson, I've been making sandals for so long here.
I know. You still can't do it right, though, can you?
I just want to go home and see my family. Yo, Mr. Robinson, been making your sandals all day long. Can't see my family. None of these words are gonna rhyme because I'm really bad at rapping. Yo!
It's the worst sandal making I've seen in years.
I'm so sorry, sir. I've made this entire shelf of sandals. Isn't any of them good enough?
I suppose some of them are saleable, but others are just going to fall apart. Some of your sandals aren't good enough. They won't with the rough and tough. They're gonna fall apart, and you just break my heart. Your sandals aren't good enough.
It's so hard to make sandals when all you're dealing with is cardboard.
Most people can make a sandal.
I walked all the way over to ask for your help. Grandmother is sick.
Mother!
Your grandmother! And we need your help. You need to come home.
Yeah!
Come home, Timothy. We need your help. Grandmother's sick. She's probably gonna die. Come home, Timothy. We need you now. Timothy, Timothy, my oh my. Grandma. Sandals.
Grandma!
Sandals.
Grandma.
Sandals.
Grandma.
Sandals.
I feel like Buddy in Airborne!
It may be your last chance.
But Mother, how can we afford medicine for Grandma if I don't work at the sandal factory?
You leave now, you're fired.
Wait. I'm saving this for a special occasion. This is the greatest sandal I've ever made. It encapsulates your foot in ways you'd never dream. I made this sandal, love in every stitch. And I think it just might get us enough money for Grandma. It might just get us enough money to save Grandma. Oh, it might just be enough. What do you think?
It's the most beautiful sandal I've ever seen.
Timothy, I always knew you had it in you.
I didn't.
We've been waiting for this day for ages, and finally, you've proven yourself. And we're just all so very proud.
Let's sell for enough.
For one day off.
One day.
Suppose you can take one day off from work.
One day is enough. One day. Even though things are tough, I know that one day will be enough for me to save my grandmama.
family.
Grandma, thank you for coming.
Grandma, you got here so quickly. I was so surprised because you're so ill, Grandma.
There's only one way to save Grandma. Through song. Oh no. Mr. Shepis, will you help me? I know you feel a little sick. I know you're not your best.
I know that he's a little thick, but we can pass the test.
Oh, Grandma, please be healed. I need you in my life.
I still call you Grandma, even though you're my mom. So, Grandma. Grandma, we need you. We are your family. Grandma.
Oh, Grandma, the only way for this to work is for you to sing too. What words? Your voice is so beautiful. Grandma, without you.
Grandma. Grandma.
Grandma.
Grandma.
Oh, Grandma, get better.
We need you. We love you, Grandma.
Are you feeling better, Grandma? She's going! Like this.
Finally, it's music you can fall asleep to.
Would you like flip-flops that again may or may not fit? Or a rainbow bear, which is awesome. With this trophy. It says Twister Champ.
Okay, we're gonna play another game, and I'm not gonna bother explaining it because I think you guys can pick it up. So I just need a prompt. Give me your favorite thing to do on a rainy day.
Buddy,
Story.
Ugh, these berries are disgusting.
Bird?
No. And Carter.
What?
You're gum talking, stupid.
What?
You heard me. Just stop it. Stop prodding me. That's uncomfortable. Put me back in your mouth. I like it in there. Thank you. This is your idea of spending a Sunday? I'm bored.
I needed groceries.
Well, you have horrible tasting groceries. This whole store is horrible. Do something about it.
What's wrong with bananas and strawberries?
Throw them on the ground. Right now. Yes! They need better selection of fruit.
Why?
I don't like strawberries.
You just
Oh, jeez. You have a little problem going on here?
like my food better on the ground.
Don't pick it up.
Now you seem like the kind of chick I'd like to know.
Oh, this guy's only acceptable for you if he throws everything on the ground.
So, what's your sign, baby?
Throw stuff on the ground!
Throw stuff on the ground?
Oh, please.
That's not one of the
Please throw
zodiacs.
stuff on the ground.
All right, I'm into it.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel bad we're just making a mess.
Do it!
Right.
I think it's really hot!
You feeling okay?
Let's eat it.
Eat it. All right. You go first. You just spit your gum in your hand.
It's chilling.
Put me back in your mouth. That's terrible. Now listen, I love a good chick who throws her food on the ground as much as the next guy, but you seem a little weird.
Weird?
A little weird. You know, you're screaming at me every once in a while. You did this! I'm going in the shack!
You go out with me!
No, thanks. Everybody!
Stop that, it's really annoying.
Black team!
Thank you.
Which one did I like more?
Yes. Do you get to win around?
No, I like to think in a way I win every round. You know, I'm pretty tired. How about I'll return to my chambers, take a short rest, and when I come back, I'll finally make my decision.
How did this become American Idol?
Shut up.
Intermission.
Yeah!